We are back here in our Pittsburgh Steelers Madden 26 franchise where we have got a couple of hellacious games lined up for y'all today, and we're going to get it started off here taking on the Kansas City Chiefs here at home. We are undefeated so far early on in this young season. We're going to try to hopefully keep it that way, but the Chiefs, everybody knows what they're all about. And this is obviously going to be a tough one for us coming ahead. But it should be a fun game to get into. So welcome back to the channel for those of y'all returning. And welcome if you are new here to Champ and Sons and all of our football content. So just a quick little recap on what happened from the ending of the last episode. All right. We got to take a look and remember we took on the Baltimore Ravens in a pretty tough matchup, but one we were able to get away with a win on the road, 20-10. Blackburn throwing 2 TDs. Lamar Jackson, we held him pretty well on the run game. He did have 285 passing yards, though. 20-10 victory there. Now, some of the other games from around the league, NFC North taking on the AFC South. Tennessee Titans hand that one off to Tony Pollard, and he's going to take that one to the house, and that's going to be kind of the difference right there as the Titans get a 23-17 win over Jared Goff and the Lions as they were at home in that game. Now looking at a divisional opponent, Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence. Joe Burrow fires that one over the middle of the field, and that is going to be caught by Jamar Chase, who's going to take that one to the house as the Bengals handled the they end up handling the Jaguars pretty well, 45-17 in the rain at their own stadium. So they finally put a win in that, put a little check in that win column. So that's what happened for the games to catch up to where we are right now. Now, one thing we need to do before we kind of jump into the actual game is let's take a look at some of the prospects that we have that we're keeping an eye on, right? These are guys that we really kind of want to look at to really continue to build this team up. And we made some good trades to get some defensive tackles, and we also got one in the draft this last go-around, but I want to continue to kind of build that up. So, looking at some of our more highly scouted guys, John Kelly, defensive tackle here. And he's got pretty good ratings so far right now. We've only scouted him 20%, but B for block shedding, B for power moves. The more of these younger guys that we can bring in to really fill in, I can, as contracts times come, we can start letting some of the older guys go or even trade them out. Now, Dre Diggs is a receiver, top 5. It's not something we really need right now. On the receiver realm, I would definitely rather take a look at the offensive line, continue to build that protection. Del Wall, he's a definite option for that coming out of Oregon State. Got pretty good ratings so far. Like I said, we're only 20% into scouting them. We've got a long way to go. But run block finesse is an A, and pass block finesse is an A. This is definite starting left tackle. Someone who could come in. I'm not going to say immediate, but probably pretty damn close to immediately and have an impact on our team. And that's kind of what we really want to look at here is guys that can do that. Now, another defensive tackle, more of a nose tackle type, Brendan Steffa. Right now he's a first or second round projection. Finesse moves and pursuit are both a B, which is actually pretty good to see coming from a nose tackle, having a B level pursuit. It's going to be kind of what do those ratings actually level out to as we get into scouting him a little bit more. That's going to be a little interesting. So now that we've checked out some of our top scouts that we're looking at, or prospects, let's go ahead and jump into this game as we are on our opening possession here, going 5 wide with a 4th and 3 early on in this one. Blackburn in the shotgun. He's got the snap in hand. Blitz comes. Quick throw to the left side. He's going to hit Calvin Austin wide open there right by the boundary. Picks up just enough yards for the first down to the 29-yard line. Go from 4th and 3 to 1st and 10. And we're going to have to be doing that a lot in this game. Knowing the way these Chiefs can score. So on 1st and 10, it's going to be a little bit of a play action. Throw that one up to Freiermuth, who actually comes down with a jump ball. About 99% of the time, your receiver jumps in the air. He is not going to come down with it, but McDuffie not able to knock it out of Freiermuth's hands, and he actually made the catch. And he comes down. That's a big play for us. 1st and 10 inside the red zone at about it's probably going to mark him around the 11, 12-yard line. And they actually they give it to him at the 10. Okay, all right. I'll take that. I'll take that, definitely. 1st and goal, pretty much. Blackburn going to be under center this time. I formation to the left. As the snap, tosses out to Gainwell on the left side, follows his blockers, breaks a tackle, and he gets brought down at the 4. Gainwell, good little run right there. Good job cutting that back in to avoid some of those tackles and pick up a couple extra yards. So 2nd and 4 now from the 4-yard line. So let's just call it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal here, going to be in the shotgun, spreading them out wide once again, 5 wide. Blackburn looks over the defense, has a snap, blitz comes, fires it over. He's going to hit DK Metcalf wide open. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And we have got to put points up, and we've got to make every drive count just like that one. As that's going to give us an early lead here against the powerful Kansas City Chief offense. DK Metcalf on the slant pattern. Got open, thankfully, because of that blitz. And if Chiefs keep wanting to bring blitzes, we're going to have the middle of the field open with the wide receiver set that we have. So, after the kickoff, here comes Mahomes. We did get him pinned back later here in the first quarter down to the 8-yard line. Mahomes comes out onto the field, 1st and 10. Has the snap, hands it off to Pacheco. Right side blocking is good. Gets past one tackler, and he's off to the races, and I don't think Thomas can catch him. And nope, Pacheco's going to take that crap 92 yards. So, one play is all that's going to take to get this game tied up. And that's what this Kansas City offense can do. One play, game flipped on its head. So now here we come right back at them at the 41-yard line. After they scored quick, we need to put up some more points. Blackburn in the shotgun, 3 wide set, has the snap in his hands. Fires it over. He's going to hit Metcalf, gets away from the linebacker, pushing forward, and finally pushed out at about the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 Steelers. Great play there by Metcalf. And, just a mismatch on that one. Good job by Blackburn to find that mismatch. Comes out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, once again, has the snap in hand. Chiefs rush only 4. Fires that one over, hits Metcalf, has the edge once more. Bouncing off tacklers, and Metcalf gets brought down at the 7-yard line. Great run after the catch on that one. Continue to exploit the mismatches. That's what we got to do in these kind of games. If we don't, they're going to take advantage of us, obviously, but we need to take advantage when we can. So 1st and goal from the 7. As we look to kind of set this defense up to try to attack them where they're, softest at, we're going to come out under center. Blackburn making changes to the play. Caleb Johnson in the backfield. Has the snap, hands off, going to the right side, gets past the linebacker, breaks one tackle, and Johnson takes it in. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 2nd-year running back Caleb Johnson would not be denied on that one, lowering his shoulder into the tackler. And, really, it was good that run play went so far out wide from the setup. That's what allowed him to get around that edge rushing backer right there, 54, just whiffed on the tackle. And then breaks the other tackle from the defensive back. You're not going to bring Caleb Johnson down like that, taking him head on. And he gets into the end zone. So we got the lead once again, folks. The lead is ours, but here come the Chiefs because they got to get the ball back. That's just how it works in football. Mahomes with the snap, blitz comes, fires over the middle, hits Rashee Rice, makes the catch. And apparently Rashee Rice not suspended because this offseason he did not wreck anybody in Dallas and then flee the scene. 1st and 10 from the 12. Chiefs and Mahomes come out in the shotgun formation, 3 wide set. Has the snap, blitz comes, drops off the screen pass to Pacheco on the left side. Tries to get away, but we're going to chase him down after a gain of about 1 yard. Really, it's closer to about a half-yard gain. They're going to give it to him, call it 2nd and 9 as the first quarter is getting ready to come to a close. I don't know if they're going to get this snap off. 2-1, and they don't. First quarter will come to a close as we take the lead, or we have the lead, 14-7 in this one. Well played here by, I think, really both teams, but I'm glad to see us being able to punch this thing in when we get into the goal-to-go situations. That's a big thing for us. Now, we saw Pacheco get loose. We've seen Rashee Rice, and it does make me nervous the speed the Chiefs have in the wide receiver area versus our speed, but I think we're starting to catch up with some of these younger guys in that realm. It's just sometimes you can be exploited that way. So here comes Mahomes, 2nd and 9 from the 11 in the shotgun. Has the snap. We rush only 4. Quick fire to the right side. Hits his receiver, and he's going to be brought down quickly. Just a small little gain down to the 6-yard line. Lamont Baker with the coverage and the tackle on that one, which is one of the reasons why we drafted him, is his tackle ability. So 3rd and 4. Mahomes under center now. I formation, has a snap, blitz comes, quick throw over to Worthy, and he's going to punch that one in. Oh my goodness. Xavier Worthy punches that one in just pure speed. I mean, Porter had great coverage on him, or as good of coverage as you can really expect with that kind of cut from a speedy player like Worthy. And he hit him immediately. I mean, if they're not on the, in a goal to go like that, the game, he's pushed out after a game about a yard. So 14-14, we had to punt the ball back to him, and they fire that one over the middle to Rice. And after we punt the ball back, he's off down the right sideline, and he's going to get free, and there's that speed I was talking about. And just like that, the Chiefs get the lead. We have to score almost every drive, I'm telling you, to keep up with them. We had to punt, and they run 92 yards. We had to punt, and now Mahomes throws that one like 70 yards. So they lead 21-14, and after a quick little turnover here, they had the ball once again in scoring position at the 23. Mahomes' quick throw hits Rice over the middle, and he's going to be brought down. All right, so now after that quick little 9-yard gain, we have them at 2nd and 1. Our defense with his back against the wall here. Mahomes in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Kelsey just off the line to the right. Hands it off to Pacheco. Bounces off one tackler, but Patrick Queen comes up and puts him to the turf. Big play here by the defense to stop him on that. And it's still 3rd and 1. Man, if we could hold him to a field goal, that would be half-ass a victory. Mahomes under center. Hands off to the fullback. Bounces off blockers, and we're going to bring him down. Joey Porter Jr. comes up with the stop, and that's 4th and inches here at the 13-yard line. It looked like he tried to make the cut, just didn't have the athletic capability. And the offense is going to stay on the field here. 4th and inches. The Chiefs' offense is staying on the field. This is a big play here for the defense. 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mahomes under center. Has a snap, pressure, gets through. Mahomes scrambles. He's going to be brought down. Keanu Benton gets the sack all the way back to the 22. Turnover on downs. Great stop by this defense. As Jack Sawyer came off the edge, forced Mahomes to roll out. Hightower and Benton both on the other side there. Benton was able to get through, and he's going to bring Mahomes down, and our offense will step onto the field now here in the final 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. So here comes Blackburn in the shotgun. 3 receivers left side. Looking over the defense. Has the snap in hand. In the pocket. Fires it deep to the left. Looking for Metcalf. And he's got him! Metcalf at the 30. 10-5. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Quick strike by the rookie to the veteran. Blackburn fired that one in, and a great run and catch by Metcalf. Just a fantastic job getting off the line and getting that extra space. And then Blackburn, all he really had to do is toss that one up. Then about the 33-yard line, it comes down in Metcalf's hands, and that's the quick strike you want to see. Momentum builder right there coming off the 4th down stop. Now that it's 21-21, here come the Chiefs after the kickoff. Hands that off to Pacheco. Has a space up the middle. Makes a cut and breaks a tackle. And Pacheco is free. And just like that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just like that, the Chiefs have another one-play scoring drive on an Isaiah Pacheco run. I mean, just broke the tackle from, who is that, Washington it looks like? Yeah, boom, hit and just completely whiffed. I cannot believe that. Absolutely ridiculous. So now here comes our turn with it once again, and 2 minutes remaining as we get that pass over, and it's actually going to be caught by Moore with the contact there. Kind of shocked that he held on to that one. So now that's 3rd and 1 here, minute 40 to go. The first half, hand that off to Gainwell. He's got space open, got the block. He's got loose down the left side at the 10-5, cuts it back, and he's going to walk it in. This game is tied once again. 28-28 on the big run by Gainwell as he broke free with great blocking up the middle. And then down the field also by the receivers. You can't discount that. And then just that final cut move. And he's going to take that one into the end zone. Now, Kansas City would go down in the final minute and obviously get a field goal. So that's why you see the score is 31-28 coming into the halftime. It's been a chaotic game. I expect much of the same from the second half, to say the least. But outside of that, let's take a look at what else is happening around the league. As the NFC North matches up, as Jared Goff is going to hit his receiver coming across the field, and the Lions will take the win over J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings. Lions are now 3-1. Now the undefeated Broncos against the winless Dolphins. Let's see how that one worked out in Miami as Bo Nix is able to hit his target. And just in Dolphin fashion, 2 defenders run into each other as Broncos lead 17-0 at the half. Tua 0 for 3 in the first half. That's impressive passing. Now we head to Tennessee as the Browns are taking on the undefeated Titans. As Cam Ward hands that one off to Pollard, you see him breaking tackles, spinning around guys, and they have a 14-10 lead at halftime. Shador with 10 of 16 for 130 yards. Cam Ward 8 of 13 for 116 yards and a touchdown. Pollard obviously leading the way there in that one against Cleveland. But hey, it's first half. I don't care if the Browns win or lose. I kind of want them to lose. Arizona and Washington tied 14 all at halftime. Eagles lead the Cowboys 10-3. Just some of the other scores going on around the league. And this, we've seen the craziness of this first half, in our game. 31-28. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not a whole lot of defense being shown. I mean, these are actually pretty decent defenses, just not a whole lot of it happening here in this one. As you look at Mahomes, 330 yards in the first half. Blackburn's got 230, which for a rookie is pretty damned impressive, to say the least. But it's all not about how you start, about how you finish. So let's get to the end of this game and see how we can do things a little bit better. So here in the third quarter, Blackburn fires that one over, hitting Calvin Austin coming across the field. Picks up enough for a first down and gets into pretty much right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So it is going to be 1st and 10 Steelers. As the fans are pumped up after that one, we are at least in field goal range. So barring any catastrophic mistake, we should be able to, at minimum, get a tie here on this opening drive of the second half. So here we come out, set to the line, going to be under center. 3 receivers set here. Blackburn has Gainwell in the backfield, sends Moore in motion, has the snap. Hands it off to Gainwell, breaks one tackle, but not at the second, and then he doesn't break that one open like he did at the end of the first half. Instead, he loses it. They're going to mark it around the 22, so he loses about 1.5 yards on that one. So second, and they're going to call it 11 from the shotgun. 4 wide set here. Blackburn has Gainwell offset to his right side. Has the snap in hand. Drops back, clean pocket, fires that one up, and it's going to be intercepted. He was looking for Calvin Austin coming across the field and did not expect the Leo Chenal to be able to jump up like he did. Tried to drop that one in over top him, and it just didn't work out that well for us, to say the least. Now, our defense does its job and forces a punt. So here we come right back on offense, still trailing by 3 with a little bit of a play action. Fires that one up. He's going to hit Metcalf coming across the field. Drops that one into the 19-yard line. This time we are well inside the red zone as we fire that one over. Hits Metcalf, who really just had that extra step, and that's one thing I think with our receivers that we do have this year is we've got some pretty good speed between Metcalf, Austin, and Moore, so we can find the matchups a little bit, mismatches a little bit easier. So 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. In a game that went 31-28 in the first half, no team has scored yet in the second. We're looking to change that from the 19. Blackburn in the shotgun, has the snap, hands off Gainwell going left side. Follows his blockers, has a hole open, hit and brought down at about the 7-yard line. About a 12-yard gain there by Gainwell. Well ran. A lot of gains, a lot of wells in that statement that just happened. As 1st and goal from the 7. We're going to come out. Blackburn's going to be all by himself, 5 wide, and nobody else in the backfield. Making some changes before the snap. Looking over the defense, Blackburn claps his hands, has the snap. Chiefs rush only 4. Pocket closes. Blackburn takes off and walks it in. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Chiefs rushed only 4, but they dropped back into a zone in the linebacker area. And the way Madden runs a zone, whether the AI does, they don't ever react to the quarterback scrambling until they're about right on top of him, as you can see. And so Blackburn, having a little bit of speed about him, was able to take that one in, and we now have a lead, which the Chiefs promptly took back from us. So now we're ahead here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 3. 38-35 is the score. We're at the 30-yard line. Blackburn hands that one off to Gainwell, has a hole open, big space, makes a move, and takes about 4 Chief defenders to bring him down at the 17. He's going to gain about 13 yards on that one. He is having a hell of a game. Maybe not quite Isaiah Pacheco style, but still a hell of a game. So 12 minutes to go here in this one. We are well within field goal range from the 17-yard line. Going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Metcalf wide left by his lonesome. Has the snap, play action. Blackburn fires that one over. He's going to hit Austin. Turns it up, and they're going to mark him out at the 1. Oh, my God. Oh, they mark him down at the 1. So here we come, heavy set formation. 1st and goal. Under center. Blackburn has the snap, hands it off to Johnson, who's going to get hit and stood up and dropped. They're only going to mark him for about a loss of 1.5 yards back to the 2-yard line. And that's going to be 2nd and goal now. So bunching them up didn't work. Now we're going to try to spread them out wide. 3 receivers set. Blackburn in the shotgun. Has the snap. In the pocket. Fires over the middle. Hits Freiermuth, who reaches across. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And with 10:40 to go, we put the 6th touchdown of our game here by this offense. And we're going to take the lead 42-38. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen. This time Freiermuth able to punch that one in. Great play, good read there by Blackburn as well. He's really coming along relatively fast. So now we're going to advance up to the 2-minute warning. And yeah, the Chiefs did score a touchdown. I can't show all these touchdowns, for God's sakes. There have been 12 of them in total in this game. And so this is just how it's going to go. 2 minutes to go in this one. Here we are at the 35-yard line. Our offense is back at it. 45-42 ball game. Blackburn fires that one over. Hits Calvin Austin. Has space. Makes a man miss. And then gets brought down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. So Blackburn comes out under center. 3 receivers set. Moore and Metcalf to the left side. Hands off Gainwell going right. Hole opens up. Bounces off 1 tackler and is going to be brought down after a gain of 6. Plenty of time remaining on the clock. We still have 3 timeouts. So not much stress there as we approach 1 minute to go in this ball game. From the shotgun, 3 receivers left. Now has the snap. Blitz comes. And that one's going to be batted away at the line. Oh, man. 3rd and 4. 57 seconds remaining. A field goal will tie the game. So we've got that going for us. I'd hate to leave that much time left, but a field goal does tie. So 57 seconds. 3rd and 4 from the 17. Blackburn's got the snap. Chiefs rush only 3. He fires it open. He's going to hit Moore. Wide open in the corner. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Had them bunched up, and you can tell it looked like the defenders just ended up running into each other. They chipped off each other right there, and that left Rondale Moore wide open. And Blackburn did a brilliant job of finding them, and that's going to give us the lead here once again with under a minute to go in this ball game. Downside is that's Patrick Mahomes with the ball. 49, 45, 43 seconds remaining. 35, 40-yard line, drops off the pass to Pacheco. Left side breaks 1 tackle. hit and stood up and finally brought down. It took 3 Steeler defenders to bring Pacheco to the turf. First timeout used by the Chiefs, 2nd and 4, 36 seconds remaining. Mahomes in the shotgun. 3 receiver set. Kelsey in the slot right has a snap. Quick throw to the right side. Hits Kelsey, who's going to be brought down in bounds. 1st and 10 from the 48. Chiefs going no huddle. Time is running. They do still have 2 timeouts. I don't know what they're stressing about that for. 20 seconds remaining. Mahomes has it, fires over the middle. That one is going to be caught. They're still letting the time run. I've never seen Andy Reid have such horrible clock maintenance. Clock management, I mean. All right, he finally calls his 2nd timeout. Jesus Christ, 11 seconds remaining. We're well within Mahomes' touchdown range. I mean, it's not like he can't throw up a Hail Mary and get it to the end zone. They're at the 43-yard line, for God's sakes. Just got to be careful. Can't let anybody get behind us. 11 seconds to go. Mahomes has the snap, fires over the middle. That one's going to be intercepted by Queen. Patrick Queen leapt up to get that one, and it's going to be an interception, and that will seal the deal here in Pittsburgh. In a wild, crazy shootout. Why'd they have Rashee Rice? Because he was throwing at him? I guess because he made the tackle, maybe. But whatever. The shootout in Pittsburgh ends with the Steeler victory here. What a play to be made. As we get that one, and that's going to allow us just to kneel this ball down here in the final bits. The 2nd interception forced by this defense, and it's the one that seals the game. 1 second, 0. Game over, 49-45, in a game that saw 13 touchdowns and a field goal. 14 scores in total. This was absolutely ridiculous. Our defense was playing pretty decently coming into this. Just, not in this one, but that's what the Mahomes offense in a Madden game can do when it's not a simulation that has them at 1-2, now 1-3 on the season. So, big-time performance, and really Blackburn held in the pocket extremely well. He made his mistakes with the interception here early in the 3rd quarter, and it's just one of those things that, it's glad to see being able to overcome something like that. That's just a big positive for us. Now, Keanu Benton does get an extra little superstar ability after that performance, mainly I think because that sack he got on the 4th down conversion attempt by the Chiefs, but big-time play by Benton, and he's really coming along. He's right now with the +4, he's an 89 overall, but I would suspect, come near the end of this season, the way he develops with being a superstar, he'll probably be close to a 90. Let's check in at the weight room here to see what we got going with Caleb Johnson. I've got all the coaches hitting me with pads lately. Yeah, we're kicking your ass. I'm running them over, starting to feel a little bad. Okay. I saw that play. Never seen a coach have to use the ice bath after practice. Your development has been great. Really impressed with the progress you've shown. These cutscenes are just so dumb. They really are. I'm going to push myself this year, no matter what happens on game day. All right. You're a professional football player. That should be your mindset every damn week. I'm going to push myself no matter what happens on game day. So before we jump into the next game against divisional opponent Cleveland, let's take a look at kind of just a brief recap of our game with Rondale Moore getting the game-winning touchdown. And let's check out a couple other games from around the league to see how they finished up. Buffalo and New England up in Buffalo. The Bills undefeated this season, but not anymore as Drake May comes in and takes out Josh Allen and the Bills 29-22, handing the Bills their first loss of the season. Interesting things happening in the AFC East there. Let's see how the Cleveland and Tennessee game finished up. Titans undefeated, and they would remain so. Cam Ward just throwing up jump balls to Pollard in the end zone as they beat the Cleveland Browns 20-17. Sanders did get 1 touchdown on the day. Browns are 1-3. They are the opponent that we played this week, if I'm not mistaken. So, interesting games happening around the league. Kind of standard setup with how things happened last season. Hopefully, though, we are able to play the Browns a little bit better this season than what we did last year. But we're going to start out on the road here in a prime time game, taking on this divisional opponent as they are smashing guitars there in Cleveland because of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I guess. I mean, Cleveland Rocks, you know, Drew Carey show, throwback, right? So I hate that stat that it shows just because of what happened last week. I want to say an anomaly. I'm hoping it doesn't become standard. You know, 49, 45 shootouts are not what I want to see every week. I'll take them as long as I win, but I definitely don't want them. And we don't have to have them with Gainwell running the ball like that. Good Lord. Our opening possession, Gainwell takes off up the middle, gets down to the 24-yard line. About a 16, 17-yard gain on that one. It is going to be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh as we are on the move, opening possession of the ball game for us. 10.5 minutes to go in the first. Blackburn in the shotgun, 3 receiver set, Moore wide left all by himself. Metcalf and Austin on the right. Browns rush 4, fires over the middle, hits Rondale Moore, is going to be brought down relatively quickly at the 17-yard line. Still a good gain, though, of about 7.5. They're going to mark it at about 2nd and 2. So inside the red zone, Blackburn in the shotgun, Steelers on the move. 3 receiver set once again. As the snap, blitz comes this time. Fires that one over. He's going to hit Moore with space in front of him. Pushing forward, takes on 2 Browns defenders and gets brought down at the 10-yard line. Took on 2 defenders and did not win that one. Not quite too shocked there. So here it comes first, and it's pretty much 1st and goal. They are going to mark it goal this time. Too many times they go 1st and 10. No, it's 1st and goal from the 10. Going to be under center. 2 tight ends to the left side. Johnson in the backfield this time. Toss out to the left. Johnson has the corner, has the space at the 5, turns it up, and he's going to be pushed out at the 1. Caleb Johnson went looking for contact at the end and ended up getting pushed out at the 1-yard line. Still a good effort. So that's going to bring us here. 2nd and goal from the about half-inch line. 4 wide set. Gainwell in the backfield. Blackburn making changes before the snap. Has it in his hands. Blitz comes. Runs up, rolls out to the right. Fires that one over. Looking for Rondale Moore. That one is batted away. Well played by the Browns defense. So here we come. 3rd and goal. This time we are under center. I left. 2 receivers to the left side. Blackburn has a snap in hand. Pressure comes. Fires that one over. He's going to hit Calvin Austin, who holds on to it. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Austin got free on the slant route, got that step, and we are able to take advantage of it there. And that's just pure speed by him. And a great throw with the defender bearing down on him. Great throw by Blackburn to deliver that pass. And an early lead here in Cleveland. That is not something we are used to. Cleveland would take the ball and get a field goal of their own. So here it is, 7-3 as they bring a blitz. And Gainwell bouncing off blockers is finally brought down on the handoff, picking up 5 yards. So 7-3, we have maintained it here on Thursday night prime time. Cleveland gave us such fits last season, and I could not explain why. I mean, it's not like we played them bad. They just kicked our butt every single time. We're looking at trying to end that streak. 7-3 is our lead. Blackburn in the shotgun has the snap. Blitz comes. He fires that one over. Going to hit his receiver. Gainwell breaks the tackle. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And Gainwell does got that dog in him after doing what he just pulled off, breaking multiple tackles. The refusal to go down. Coming across the field. Makes the cat. Bounces off one. Boom. Myles Garrett even lays into him. And Gainwell said, that's just a fart in the wind to me. And Benton goes hauling ass into the end zone to give us a lead 14-3. After forcing a punt, here we come a little later in the second quarter now. As we drop back on a screen pass, get that one out to Caleb Johnson. Got open space in front of him at the 20. Stiff arming his way forward and brought down at the 10, or about the... So now inside the red zone at the 18-yard line after that run by, or catch and run really by Johnson on the screen pass. And I mean, I would prefer on screen passes that my line hold up just for a split second longer. But hey, at least they got out to put out some blocks down the field. I mean, sure, Blackburn got smashed, but still, I'll take it. So here we come, 1st and 10 inside the red zone. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. Blackburn in the shotgun, 3 receivers left. Has the snap, hands off to Johnson, up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, has space, spinning around another defender, and finally brought down at the 4. Caleb Johnson, he's been beating up on coaches, figured it's time to let him beat up on defenders now. As he has it 1st and goal, Steelers, as we are on the move. Going to come out in a shotgun once again. 3 receiver set. Fryermuth in the slot right. Caleb Johnson in the backfield. Blackburn has the snap. Blitz comes. Fires it smoothly. Hits Rondale Moore. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's going to extend our lead now 21-3. What a pitch and catch on that one. As the chemistry between Moore and Blackburn is really starting to develop right now, and I think that's such a positive sign to see with our slot receiver, especially a new addition to the team, for him to be able to come up like he has been. So now after a Cleveland touchdown, it's going to be 2nd and 2 Steelers here. We have the ball, 9 minutes to go in the second. Hand that one off to Johnson up the middle. Hit and stood up. Missed the hole right there, took a wrong guess, and Graham is going to bring him down. And that's going to make it 3rd and 2 now. So 3rd and 2 from our own, about 34-yard line. From the shotgun, 3 receivers set. Blackburn looks over the defense, has a snap in hand. They rush only 4. Fires that over, hits Fryermuth, and that one's going to be batted away and falls incomplete and bring up 4th and 2. So we are going to have to punt on this one. Like I said, we're at our own 34. I'm not going to risk going for it at this point. Cleveland just got a little bit of momentum with a touchdown. And so now trying to punt the ball back and trust our defense to do something with it. As we have the snap, and they come, and they're going to block it. It gets scooped up by the Browns, and they're going to take that one in. And we're talking about this game being flipped on its head. Justin Simmons with the scoop and score off the blocked punt. And now it's 21-17. Like I said, I mean, for some reason, us against the Browns, I don't know what it is. I really don't. We just go full-blown against the Browns. I don't understand it. Now our offense having to try to bounce back and slow down this Browns momentum. Gainwell doing what he can with the cut to the left side. Hit and brought down at the 15-yard line. Big time run by Gainwell on that. They're going to mark him at the 17. It looked like he went down at the 15. Let's see that replay. There he is. Yeah. Okay, I could have said 16. I would have been agreeable, but 17 is absolutely ridiculous. Gainwell, running really hard these last few weeks, has done a fantastic job for us. So 4.5 minutes to go, still in the second quarter, because why not have a game be just normal for us? It's 21-17. We are on the move, going to be under center I formation. Blackburn has the snap, play action. In the pocket, pump fakes and brought down. It looked like he was going to try to hit Metcalf coming over the center, but unsure of, last game with that interception. I can see him being a little hesitant to throw that one over a linebacker. 2nd and 17 now. Blackburn has the snap in hand. Pocket comes, hit, and right as he threw it, the pocket collapsed at the last second, coming off that backside pressure, and the pass falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 17 from the 24-yard line, so we are at least well within field goal range. Going to be in the shotgun. 3 receiver set, Metcalf wide left, all by his lonesome, has the snap in hand. Blackburn takes off, and Myles Garrett gets the sack. Just a horrible segment of plays right there once we got into the red zone. And that is going to lead to a Boswell field goal attempt here. From about 46 yards out, Boswell, boot ball, and that one does go right down the middle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. And that's going to give us a touchdown lead at least. So touchdown lead, and then we'd add one more field goal on just before halftime. And so we do lead by 10, 27-17 on the road. So at least we got the lead. Take it for what it is, glass half full kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been a pretty tough matchup here in this game. And, this is Thursday night, so no other games to look at. But Blackburn 181 yards on 14 of 19, 3 touchdowns. Shador 12 of 13 for 134. 12 of 13. 1 incomplete pass in the first half. That's ridiculous. Okay. So here we come back out in the start of the third quarter. Our opening possession. 27-17 is the lead, is the score. Fire that one over. Hit Metcalf coming across the field, and he's going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. Good play there. Pitch and catch. Hit Metcalf coming across the field. The timing on those routes is getting a lot better. We're 4 games into this season, and it's good to see Blackburn. He's really kind of coming along pretty well. There's still those layering throws he can't really make right now, but he's doing a really good job, especially, like I said, with the timing with his receivers. So from the 24, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 4 receivers set now. Rondale Moore wide left all by his lonesome. Has the snap, fires that one over, hits Metcalf coming across the field, makes a cut in, and they're going to call him down at the 1. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. They're going to call him down at the 1-yard line. I want to see this replay. He catches it at the 13, makes a cut, and yeah, oh, that's close, but I don't see the game overturning that one, so I'm not going to challenge it. We'll just take it at the half-yard line. So about 12 inches to go here, going to be under center. I formation, 2 tight ends right. Has the snap, toss out to Gainwell on the right side. He's got the edge, and he's going to breeze into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And that's going to extend our lead back to 17 points. That's going to double them up right now, make it a 34-17 ball game here in the third quarter. Good to see our offense coming out and being efficient with it. That's exactly what we needed to have happen. So big-time drive, big-time score. This is not the same Steelers team from last year. Now we're going to advance ahead just a little bit further. The Browns did get a field goal, so it's 34-20, 2-score lead. As Blackburn has the snap, fires that one over, hits Calvin Austin coming across the field, makes a couple guys miss, and is finally dragged down from behind at the 27-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. And I think the way we're playing, if we can get a touchdown on this one, I mean, I don't want to say a field goal, but if we can get a touchdown, we're potentially just sealing the game up already here. Trying to make this thing a 3-score ball game coming into the start of the fourth quarter as we finish off this third. So 2.5 minutes to go. Blackburn has the snap, fires that one deep over the middle, looking for Metcalf, and it's going to be batted away by Simmons. Ooh, that was a close one. Actually, 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third after that incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now from the 27-yard line. So Blackburn is going to be in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Johnson in the backfield. Looking over the defense, has the snap, drops off the screen pass, and that one just goes completely not where it's supposed to, because Blackburn got obliterated at the time of the throw. And I mean obliterated. So 2-score lead, trying to make it more, coming up with a 3rd and 10. Now from the shotgun, Blackburn has it. Rolls out to his right, and he's going to take off at the 20-yard line, hit and dragged down. He's going to be stopped just shy of the line to gain. It's 4th and 1 at the 18-yard line. And we are going to line up for a field goal. Let's add the points on. Make it a 3-score ball game at least. Boswell boot ball and right down the middle for his 2nd field goal of the game. On this one. Actually, his 3rd field goal of the game. 3rd field goal. And, guys, nothing would get any better for Cleveland. I mean, at that point, it would be, we'd add on 2 more touchdowns. I mean, there was nothing they could do in the fourth quarter that was going to change the result of this one, so we did just kind of bypass it, but I'm glad to see us take a big win. And plus also for the timing that it was going to take. This is already a long episode, a little over 45 minutes. So it's good to see us. We are still undefeated on the season. We finally got the Browns off our back. Great to see us continue to win. And now we just got to do that going into the next week, which is going to be a tough one against Tampa Bay. We've got some players to upgrade, and while we do that, I do just want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did enjoy today's video, definitely give us a thumbs up, as it does really help out the channel. And I just want to thank y'all for everything y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons. It's great to see all the support y'all are showing for the series and for the channel as a whole. So Blackburn is upgraded, 78 overall. He's a star development. I wish he had been a little bit more, but hey, we'll take what we can get. We'll bring him along relatively quickly with the way we're playing. Next episode, we see if we can remain undefeated, kicking off against the Buccaneers at home, 4-1. We are 5-0. It should be a great start to an episode, and I will see y'all in that next one, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.